Well, we've got a developing story right now involving the president's re-election team and a message it seems to be sending to African-American voters. The Daily Caller website found the video today that shows actress Tatiana Ali saying, quote, "It's on if President Obama wins a second term." Here it is.
Obama has to get in the next 4 years, and what really makes me excited about that is that a United States president only has 2 terms. In the second term, it's on.
And then she goes on to say, it's on, stand by, because we don't have to worry about getting reelected. Good luck, however, finding that video now, because it's gone from the website, and all references appear to have been scrubbed. We reached out to the Obama campaign to comment on why. So far, no response. Joining me now, David Webb. He's the host of the David Webb Show on SiriusXM Patriot and the co-founder of Tea Party 365. Also, Jammu Green, who is the former president of the Women's Media Center and a Fox News contributor. A little mystery unfolding at BarackObama.com. Why would they post Tatiana only to remove her later, Jammu?
Probably for this exact reason, that the media is going to focus in on one point made by a former actress from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Come on. She doesn't have any special insight into what the Obama campaign is doing.
You don't think Tatiana got a hold of the re-election plan?
Memos, but you know what? It is on. It's on like Donkey Kong for his supporters who think he's God and for his opponents who think he's the devil. Everyone is going to put a message out there about what is at stake. The gays and lesbians are going to say he's going to, finally evolve and support gay marriage.
He says he's been
evolving. The NRA is going to say he's going to take away all of our guns. This is how you gin up
Which they did.
The base.
That's exactly what's happening. She's exactly right. Yeah. But it's not so much that Tatiana and Axelrod are necessarily sitting down together coordinating on message. Right. But the reason this has become controversial, and probably why the Daily Caller noticed it, is because it echoes what the president himself said to Medvedev in an off-mic moment, right, last week, where he was sort of saying, I've got one more election. Trust me, I'll have more liberty after the election, or however he put it.
Right. And what it is, oh, by the way, let's apply that people from Hollywood have great power when they're on the president's side, but when it might damage them, they're suddenly irrelevant. Tatiana's just an exactress.
Well, in her defense, Tatiana, with all due respect to her, I've never heard of her
who has
before.
a voice, and let's give her right, whether you're on the left or the right.
But it's not like she's Tom Hanks, who's visiting the White House and narrating his ads. I mean, do we have reason to believe she consults with David Plouffe?
Right, but she is a black woman, and women are important in the black community to the vote. And we have a president right now that in the last couple of weeks has been in full mode with his supporters to shore up the black vote. This is, frankly, smart politics on his side and his team to keep reaching out that way.
What's he saying to black voters with that?
Vote for me. What he's saying is don't ever be unpredictable, and real empowerment in the black community is to be unpredictable in your vote, no matter or any group. If you are 97% for the Democrats after 40-something years, what's your return on investment as a community when they've given you nothing? You're living in the same ghetto 3 generations later. This is a real problem. This is by the numbers what's going on.
But beyond that is not the only thing, because David is a right-leaning guy, but Van Jones actually came out and said something not dissimilar.
So did Tavis Smiley, so did Cornel West. He's not going to lose the black vote, period, end of report, even if he comes out openly and supports gay marriage.
First, this is a conspiracy theory. Like, to put forward that from her saying those small points that this is some conspiracy with the entire black community is a bit
I didn't say it was
ludicrous.
A conspiracy theory. I said it was smart politics.
Let's look at what Van Jones has said. Van Jones has said, we have to, on the left, the hardcore progressives, we have to hold this president accountable. We have to push him because guess what? At the end of the day, he's a moderate. And no matter how much the Republicans want to push this message that he's so far to the left,
he's a moderate?
You've got this grassroots organizer
Do you think
saying,
he's a moderate
we have to push him.
Who's been acting like a moderate? Or do you think he's a liberal who's been acting like a moderate?
I think he's a moderate who's been acting like a moderate with a Congress who's been acting like a bunch of spoiled brats. And so, yes, at the end of the day,
the fear on the other side is that he is a liberal who's been either acting like a liberal or acting like a moderate at best, if depending on your perspective, and that if he gets the second term, he'll be a liberal acting like a liberal.
Yeah, well, first of all, I don't do conspiracy theories, but I do look at the records, and this is hope and change versus record and reality. Look at President Obama's record from state senator all the way through president. Look at the laws he has sponsored. Look at the laws he has signed into play. This is how I look at him, and he is an ideologue who
What's
has
he
a
going to
progressive.
do if the
that's
House
what he
remains
believes in.
controlled by the Republicans?
If he is going to do everything he can to throw everything against the wall and get it to stick, which is what's happened. We have party line votes on Obamacare. We have all the issues that he's put out that have failed. Stimulus. We have the failures in these bailouts.
President Obama cannot wave a wand and
No, he
make
can't.
gay marriage.
He's not king
But
of
by the
land.
way, most black women, and this is shown in the California vote on gay marriage, are against gay marriage. And by the way, on immigration, Megan, he will push to that by saying,
He's
I'm going
got
to restart
leeway
the
on
DREAM
immigration.
Act.
He's got-
This is a guy in a re-election mode who will do anything possible to get a vote.
Let's look
I
at
gotta
what he
leave it at
said.
that. I gotta
He
leave it at
said
that
he'd
'cause of the
fix
tornado
immigration,
warning.
put the healthcare law into action, rebuild infrastructure, and revive
Okay.
manufacturing.
Oh, you mean like the California
Seriously,
rail
gotta
to
go.
nowhere?
Gotta go because
That's
our
a
friends
good
in
plan.
Texas are in danger. Guys, thank you both so much.